We have Cody. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Tuesday Quick Pours. As always, I am Ethan, and with me is my cantankerous friend Lee, who is going to already jump into the beer of the month drinking it. At least I'll talk about it later. But that's what it'll look like when it comes out of the taps before, he starts to consume said beverage. There we go. Now everything's right in the world. All right, so we'll jump right into what we got going on this week. I have a terrible haircut place.
Do you see mine? At least,
yeah, yours
but I always look like it.
So today is whiskey night, which is not whiskey this time, and we'll talk about that when we get there. You should have seen it from the opening panel. But that is tonight, so that is $2 off the special drink. All of the other whiskeys and bourbons and scotches and Irishes and stuff like that are all 10% off as per usual. Tomorrow we have Quizzo. There we go, starting at around 6:30. So make sure you come in and get a spot. It's a really fun time. Play for beer and shooters. What could ever go wrong with that? So come on in and partake in that fun event. Thursday, and also Wednesday. Sorry. To keep going, since we're going to talk about it for a couple times, it is still, we're going to keep this going until we decide to stop. It is Wheatley Wednesday. So that means all beverages you get with Wheatley vodka in it will be 10% off. Buy vodka so we can buy bourbon. That's pretty much what it is. Drink the clear shit so me and Lee can have our dark liquors. It's
accurate.
The best of both worlds. So that's what's going on Wednesday. Thursday this week, we have our first ever now occurring karaoke night.
Last.
No. Our first karaoke night. So that will be, like I said, Thursday from 6 to 9. Somebody that we've done a couple shows with will be running it. His name is Patrick Yarrington. So he'll be up at the front of the brewery. Please make sure you come on in and check it out. Help make that night a success. You'll get me behind the bar, at least for this opening one. Then we'll see what happens in the future.
And if you want this to keep happening, you got to prove to me that it's worth it, friends.
Yes. So please come out and keep the day full of entertainment. Have us laugh, cringe, whatever. Even if you can sing or not, come on out and we'll see what happens. Friday this week for music, we have Jason Ager and the Golden Eagles. So that will be from 7 to 10, also in the front of the brewery. And then on Saturday, we have Jimmy, same time, same place, 7 to 10, front of the brewery. So please make sure you come out for both of those bands. They both do a really, really good job. Always have the joint full of music and festivities, rocking, as some would say. So that is what we've got going on this week. Some other events that we have coming up. We have our paint night coming up. That is going to be on the 16th. So next Thursday, that'll be 6 to 8. So you come in, you get a pint glass to paint with a lovely Maryland blue crab. And what else could be better sitting in a Maryland-based brewery, painting something so quintessentially of this area.
I'll be there.
Lee will be there. I'll be there.
Will you be there?
Hey.
We'll be there.
So you'll be there. Perfect. Case closed. We've already made a deal. Yep. So now you have to show up. And if you don't, we got to have a talk outside. But we'll get there. Let's see. I think that's what we've got going on for this week in events. So that is all we've got for that. So weather this week, I'll just kind of go over the highs. It'll actually be fairly pleasant this week in comparison to this past week and weekend.
I'm literally wearing like 5 shirts.
It's because what does Brad tell you?
I'm being a little bitch.
You're being a little bitch. So today we've got a high of 50, tomorrow high of 57, Thursday high of 60, Friday high of 59, then over the weekend it will drop a little bit, be a high of 46, high of 50. So it will be decent. Rain probably Thursday night into Friday.
Of course.
Maybe a little bit over the weekend, but not too much. But that is a fairly pleasant forecast for the middle of February. Can't really ask for too much more. 2 fun facts for you.
Well,
one will directly relate to the special pour of the day, which will be this month rum. So the Mount Gay Rum brand, to be the most accurate way of doing it. So that actually has been around now this year for 320 years.
Mount Gay Rum?
Mount Gay Rum started in 1703.
Oh, that's just why that number's on there.
That is why the number's there.
Okay, good to know.
Look at that.
That's smart.
Yeah. So 320-year-old brand. Very good. Out of Barbados.
Okay.
The second one.
Barbados.
Yeah. Lee, did you know that in the 1700s, sometimes sailors in the Royal Navy would be paid in rum? And in order to make sure that the rum was the proper strength or proof that they were looking for, they would mix
set it on fire.
Just about. They would mix a little bit of it with black powder or gunpowder.
Okay.
And like that, if it caught fire, then it would be the appropriate proof, which was 57%. So that's 114 proof.
Yeah.
So that is roughly. So that is why traditionally now you would either get a standard proof rum, which is around 80 or so, and then you will get Navy strength, which is where that comes from. So anything that is a 57% ABV proof rum or higher is counted as Navy strength, and that is why. So people didn't get ripped off when they were getting paid, so they could get the proper amount of drunk. Lovely.
Oh, Ginder.
Thank you, sir. All right, so I think we've got 3 more things to go over. We'll go over the beer of the month, since Lee is already about halfway done that.
Not
glass.
half.
2/3.
1/3.
Give it time. That's not the first fill. So that you see Lee drinking, that's our beer of the month. So that is our Mexican chocolate stout. If you want to come in and order it as a Bradador, I'll be okay. There's some other, or anything that works, but Mexican chocolate stout is what we're going with. 5.5%, 25 IBU. Bradador. No, I'm trying to.
Brad already has one beer named after
Family
himself.
has one. So, like I said, 5.5 ABV, 25 IBU. This one is brewed with roughly 10 pounds of cacao nibs between boil and after fermentation, as well as a good amount of cinnamon, cayenne pepper, and ancho chili pepper.
My favorite of the chilies.
Which is why we did it. So that one, it's got a really good chocolate taste all the way through. The cacao nibs did a fantastic job of just having that go all the way through the beer. The cinnamon is very forefront in the taste, so you get that right up. And then the peppers and everything will
slide right in.
You'll get that a little bit at the start, and they will build as the beer goes. That's more of a back taste on that one, but it is very good, very well balanced, smooth, delicious, delicious beer. So please make sure you come in and get your pour of that as soon as possible. So that is the beer of the month. The cocktail of the month is something that we are calling. I got that one. Yeah, I got this one. It's called is the Let's Smash, or as I like to say, the Try and Smash. But it's the Let's Smash. So this is what this is.
It's very pretty.
A very pretty drink. So this is gin. You can sub vodka if you want to do that. A little bit of simple syrup, lemon. Then we muddle in a couple blackberries and some basil leaves, then ice, and top it off with a little bit of soda water. It is really, really nice, really clean, really good drink. So make sure you come and get that. That's our cocktail of the month. So order that when you come in to see me today. And then finally,
you know what we didn't do?
What? We'll do that later. Bourbon of the month, everyone, is the Heaven's Door straight bourbon whiskey. It's the red label one that we've had. I don't have a pour of it here today. We featured it a couple times before, but it's one that is very good. It's a nice solid. Lee's going to have a pour of it now. We're going to share. You are a sloppy individual. Put him in a Mr. Rogers sweater. That's what happens. So that's the bourbon of the month, or whiskey of the month. So that one is 10% off all month long. And as you can see there, I don't have the flavor profile of that one, but it is very tasty. I keep a bottle of the double barrel at my house pretty much at all times. The straight whiskey is very good as well.
I have the straight whiskey at my house.
There you go. Look at that. Great straight or great as a mixer. So the final thing that we kind of have to go over is the rum now of the month. And for Bourbon Society members that normally get your discounts and everything mixed in, that will count towards this rum for the day and the month and all that kind of stuff. So this is the Mount Gay Eclipse. The Eclipse name came from 1910 total solar eclipse. I couldn't remember the date. I knew it was 1910 or 12, but that's where they got the name of this one. So it is an 80 proof rum. As we said before, it is out of northern Barbados. It is a copper pot and column still rum that is then aged and finished in American whiskey casks. So you can get a little bit of a whiskey taste out of it. It is very rum forward. So you do get.
It's very smooth.
Yeah, it's very, very smooth. You get some vanilla, almond, A little bit of like ripe banana and mocha through all of that. But that is what we've got going on today and this week.
How are you having yours, Ethan?
I'm having mine as a rum and coke because it is wonderful both straight and in drinks.
And
So
I'm
please
having
make
mine
sure.
just on a rock.
Yeah, you can do that as well. Lee prefers having his stuff around balls, so that's why.
Yep. Okay, time to go.
All right, everybody, have a great day. See you guys when you come in. Salud.